Hello.
Hello, Phil.
Hello, Soph.
Right, just a quick one so that you can see I'm actually sewing up this second lap blanket with the orange, which was the favourite answer that I got. Okay, so you can see I've done the one lot of rows and I'm on the last of the next, and that's how it's looking. Okay, when I get to this end, I'm going to go all the way round and do a line all the way around the outside. So if you want to come back when I'm doing that, you're welcome. And then I will be doing the border, and you can come back and have a look at that as well, because I am going to do the border slightly different in that I'm going to use the blue that's over there and the orange in the border to make the stitch stand out better, because it didn't show up very well just done all in the blue. And I've already decided what colour I'm using for the next lap blanket as well, so you'll have to wait and see that perhaps tomorrow. Okay, I'll see how much I get of this done tonight. Oops, that's come undone. Now, do you remember how I went over how I crossed over the rows when I'm doing this, where I've got that one, because I've done these with all single crochets, so they both rows stand up. Do you remember how I did the crossover, where I did a chain to take it to give me a loop to go over the top of the single crochet? So I should be doing that again when I get to this one. There we go. I'm dropping my stitches now. So if you want to go away and come back in about 10 minutes.
Gonna make a cup of tea?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And by then I'll have got to the end and I'll be going round the outside. I'll show you going round the outside.
Two buffalo girls go round the outside, round the outside, round the outside. A lot of you 80s kids will remember that one, won't you?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go and have a cuppa.
All right, I'll see you in a few minutes.
Okay.
Okay, so now I'm at the end of this row. So what I'm going to do now is carry on round this corner slightly. And then let's take a couple of stitches down there. And then I'm going to flatten it out like this. And I'm going to work around the edge to link all the squares up. I should have gone the other way, really. Let me go the other way.
Make your mind up.
Yeah, no, if I do it the other way, then the stitches sit right on the front instead of stitching to the back. And then just go like this. Single crochets again, all the way around. And this will link up the orange all the way through. And once this row's done, I shall start the blue border. Okay, so if you want to go away again, and I'll call you back when I'm starting the blue border, so you can see me doing that stitch that I was doing before. You'll be able to see what it's like. Okay, so I'll see you in a few minutes. Okay, right, I'm just getting to the first corner, and on the first corner, just the same as I'm Will you get that out of my face, please? Just the same as I do when I was crocheting the squares. It's 3 single crochet into the corner stitch, and then I can carry on down this side. You'll notice when I'm doing the border that it's going to be slightly different, and I'll show you that when we get to it. So I'm off down the other side now. Okay, so if you want to go away again.
Do I have to?
Well, no, you don't have to. It's just
loads of cups of tea.
It'll be a bit boring just watching me doing the single crochet row all the way around the lap blanket.
Oh, go on.
Okay, now I'm on the last corner before I working my way back to where I started on this first of the border rows. I've just got this bit to do, and then I'll show you what I'm going to do for the rest of the border. But this bit won't take long. It's only the side of one square. Whoops, she says, knocking a crochet hook all over the place. It's not what I need to do. I like this yarn. It stays put. It stays where I put it.
Molly's a bit miffed that you've taken over her table.
I'm sure she is, but she'll have to put up with it for a while because I need the table. If I'm sewing up the lap blankets, I'm going to need the table anyway. So she can find somewhere else to perch for a while. Well, for the rest of this month, basically. I'm almost there. Don't stick that in my face again.
I'm just going over your shoulder.
It's not over my shoulder, it's under my chin. And I won't be able to see what I'm doing. Philip.
I like getting the camera up your nose. It's interesting the things you can do with a camera.
I know. Especially you.
Better than the norm, isn't it?
Okay, so now I am back to the square where I started off. Now, I am not going to cut this yarn because I'm going to add in the blue onto there, but I'm going to keep that because I'm going to be coming back to that after the first row of blue. So let me get my blue.
I'm blue, da-ba-dee-da-ba-da, da-ba-dee-da-ba-da. Sorry, YouTube, you might want to edit that bit out because it's copyrighted music, although I'm singing it. So it's copyrighted.
Okay, so I'm adding in now, and this is where I do 2 because I'm doing okay, so to pull that tight and pull that one tight, and to keep them tight, what I will do with this is turn it over and just pull that so that they're both anchored. And oh, I've got a knot here.
Have you got knotted?
I did. I got knotted.
That was a good phrase that we used to use as kids, get knotted.
I know. You don't hear it so much now, do you?
No.
Right, so I've got the equivalent of 2 trebles there, and then it's chain 2, then I miss 2, and so skip the next 2. Don't put it in my face.
I'm trying not to.
And then treble again here. 2 trebles. So I've got the 2 trebles there. Okay, one's half orange, half blue. Then I've got a gap, and then I've got the 2 trebles, and then it's just chain 2 again, skip the bottom 2, and then treble into the next 2. And that is going to be the whole of this row. So if you want to disappear again,
No.
you're not going to sit there while I do the whole of this.
No, I'm not sitting there. I'm standing here.
You're not going to stand here and do. You're getting in my way.
Oh, all right. I'll go.
Well, it's just that if you put the camera in the wrong place, I can't see the stitches.
Oh, well. There
So,
you go. Back in a bit.
Yeah, back in a bit. Okay, so now we're up to the corner. So I'll skip 2. And because this is the corner, I'm going to do 1, 2, 3 trebles on the corner. Okay. And then I do another 2 chain, skip 2 and do 2 trebles, and then I'm off down the next row. Okay, so that's how I do every corner. So I will see you back here again when I'm doing the next row, when I'll finish this row and I'm doing the next one. Okay, see you in a bit.
Another cup of tea?
No, I should be running to the loo. Okay, so I'm almost at the very end now, and you can see the trellis type effect that the first row has made. And I'm just coming to the end of that first row, and then I'll be joining the orange back in and doing the second trellis row in between, in the gaps of the first one. And then we've got the last 2 chains and hook up with, and I'm going to have to hook into the double stitches to get this right. Okay, so there we go. That's the first double that we started off, and that's where we've finished. What I'm going to do now is bring the orange yarn up again, and instead of doing trebles there, what I'm going to do is single crochets into the top of these 2 trebles. Okay, so I've single crocheted into the top of those 2 trebles, and then I will treble, 2 trebles into the gap. And then I come back up and single crochet into the top of the stitch on those trebles, and that's how I'm going to go around on this one. Okay, so I'm going to go all the way around and do that all the way around, and then the final row will be a row of blue single crochet all the way around. Okay, and I'll show you how it all looks tomorrow.
Oh, can't you do it now?
No, because I've got to do all this. I've got to go all around here and then do another row.
Okie dokie.
So
I'll see you tomorrow.
You've shown that's what it's going to look like. See? Those ones sit to the back and those ones sit to the front. And that's how it looks. And if you look on the other side, you can see that the blue stands out at the back.
Okay.
So that's what it's going to look like. Excuse me. Okay, so I'll carry on with that, but I've got to go all the way round. And then I should be done.
Well and truly.
And I shall show you it tomorrow. But I've got the next one ready for sewing up. And the next one I'm going to use lemon and this blue to sew up on the next lap blanket. So I'll be starting that tomorrow. Okay. And I'll show you where we're at on that one.
Terrific.
In the meantime, take care everybody. Thanks for joining me. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.